Good morning, good timers. Day, well, day is it? Sunday. Sunday, yes. We woke up at 7 a.m., so I actually got to sleep in a little bit, for me anyway. Now we're off to the North End, North Street Grill, and we're just waiting for our Lyft driver, which should be pulling up behind us any minute now. Okay, so we decided to take this breakfast place, or I decided to take this breakfast place based off from the Yelp reviews. It's one of the best brunches supposedly here in Boston, so we're gonna go find out.
Yeah.
All right, that breakfast was excellent.
Very good.
Everything it was cracked up to be, supposedly. So we avoided the lines too, which is good. The line is starting to form behind us, actually. Corned beef omelet had about, I don't know, 80% corned beef and about 20% eggs, so it was perfect. It was probably a lot more corned beef than anything else, which was great. And then the potatoes had a bunch of cheese and onions on it, and all kinds of good stuff. Now we're going to search out the Freedom Trail, which I don't know if I'm actually coming anywhere near it. It kind of looks like all of a sudden I'm in the ghetto, but anyway, we'll keep you updated on if we find the red stripe on the ground somewhere.
Maybe there's a reason to do
Yep, found it. Not the beginning and not the end, but somewhere in the middle. Now we're going to follow it to freedom.
Freedom! Right there.
Yep.
Oh, hey! There you go.
Oh, hey! Well, it's the Old North Church with Paul Revere. And we're going to try not to get killed as we follow the way to freedom. All these nice Massachusetts people stopping people in the crosswalk. That's really good. Yep, thank you very much. Massachusetts assholes. Sorry, they're not called that. They're called massholes. It's short for Massachusetts. My wife is taking quite literally the following of the Freedom Trail. Very literally.
Where it goes.
Yeah, okay, it is. Yep. It is, I know. We are following the Freedom Trail. Right over into the church. No, when I mean in, I mean around the church. We're gonna be quiet though, because somebody's giving a tour here, and it's Sunday and it's the holy day. I couldn't even get a mimosa yet. But anyway, we digress. That's right. Okay, this is the Copp's Hill Burying Ground. I know this because I'm a historian, and because it says it right there.
1630s.
So this was first, what do you call it? Not built. First dead guy was buried here in about 1630. Who? William Copp. Hence the name Copp's Hill Burying Ground. That's one thing along the Freedom Trail that you're going to see all kinds of, is tombstones. Because a lot of people have died since 1630. Famous people in some instances. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to search out some famous dead people in the ground. Alright, so it's a little windy up here. Close there too, but we are crossing the bridge to Charlestown and eventually heading over in the direction of the Bunker Hill Monument, which is way over there, which we may or may not climb to the top on. Crossing the bridge, you're going to get a really good view of part of the harbor. This is the old bridge that they still use before they built the new bridge over there in the distance. Much better architecture on the new bridge, much less scary. But anyway, you get to cross this one instead. And there's the view of the harbor. All right, so we've made our way to the Charleston Naval Shipyard. Insider tip, get here early if you don't like kids, because they're gonna start to appear soon. Mostly now it's just joggers and bikers and old people like us. So here is the replica of the USS Constitution. tours are given, I don't know, a lot daily. Once again, if you don't want to be part of a tour with the 200 or 300 school-aged children, then get here early. It's nice and quiet right now. But yes, they do tours of the boat. Okay, back on the trail after a quick stop at the shipyard to get hydrated. Always a good idea when it's 85 degrees and humid in Boston. A lot of walking involved. That's your public service announcement. You're welcome. And that's the Bunker Hill Monument, which we're going to attempt to climb if the thunderstorms don't stop us. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Okay. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
The Walk of Fame, shame, or something. $575 steps, straight up. 294 steps, straight up. So I was just told. Yes. Tired?
Go for some more French toast sticks now.
Here you go.
After this year, you get started.
Downhill. So much nicer. Except my legs are shaking. And it's starting to sprinkle. And I think I can smell my armpits.
Yes, I can.
Or maybe that's flowers.
No.
No, I think it's flowers. I think we're good. Do you think he's really selling ice cream over here in this truck? Or is he, or is it something else?
Special.
You have to ask for the special of the day.
Mint ice cream.
Yes, mint.
Stuff.
Yep. So we lost the Freedom Trail, but we found Quincy Market, Faneuil Hall.
History like Sephora.
That's right, and nothing says history like Sephora. And Ghirardelli. Whatever else. Apparently under construction. So we'll give you the quick tour of Quincy Market because it is kind of a tourist haven. Yes, I know I'm a tourist. Doesn't mean I like other tourists. So we'll do this in double time. Have fun looking around. So there it was, Quincy Market and the food court, which is like, I don't know, 50 different food places. Some of them are better than others. Some of them probably are really terrible, but here we go, that was quick. Colonial underwear.
Yeah. They're called Green.
That's right. Okay, we refound the trail, and we are now directly in front of the site of the Boston Massacre. And we're going to go stand right exactly in the same spot where somebody died. Might be us if we don't use the crosswalk when the light actually says we can. And everybody wave to the big tour bus people, because it's all you're going to see in just a second. There they all go. Yay. Hi, tour bus people. And now everybody else on this tour is now standing in the exact spot where I was going to stand. Okay. Some ambiance. Ooh, here we're going to have a special appearance by a colonial. Let's join the free tour. That's not free.
Now, we do know from transcripts of the trials of the soldiers at the Boston Massacre, it did not happen exactly right here. It happened under a constitution that Bank of America is, so it happened over there. So we're going to talk about the massacre, where it actually happened, not over here. But I want to point out this beautiful building here. We have the old state house.
Alright, and straight ahead is Paul Revere's house along the Freedom Trail. This is where he lived. That's why it's his house. I could do these tours. So, some helpful gentleman just told us that down one of these side streets they're filming a movie.
Ryan Reynolds.
With Ryan Reynolds, yes. So that is where we're going to try to search out next. Fueling up on our bang, and then trying to find Ryan Reynolds. By the way, because I'm showing this on camera, bang, if any of my 31 subscribers work for a company that provides this, feel free to send me some. Alright, because I should be getting some kind of promotional value for showing this continuously on the screen right now.
It's very delicious.
Free bang.
Rainbow unicorn.
Every guy loves a free bang.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Let's go find Ryan Reynolds, because that sounds exciting.
Yes.
That was fun. You get kicked out. Politely, though. But yeah, not really anything going on up there anyway. Some big camera cranes and things like that. Some people walking around with video cameras, flipboards and shit. But yeah, no Ryan Reynolds. I'd love to say I'm disappointed, but I'm actually okay with it.
I'm severely disappointed.
Now we just gotta go find the damn Freedom Trail again, because we seem to have lost that for a third or fourth time today.
Down that way.
We knew right where it was until we had to go take a side shot here for Ryan Reynolds, but now we're going in another direction. We'll probably get kicked out again, so I'm pretty sure that we're going right back into the film set by accident. We'll see. Alright, we are near the South Station right now. It's actually behind us in that direction. But some cool public art behind me, but I think we're going to bypass the rest of the Freedom Trail for right now for pizza, actually. So we're going to go head over to Santarpio's over in South Boston and have some of the Boston's best pizza, in my opinion, and pretty much everybody else's, so, and I'm right. Do I have everything on me?
No. Not something. Good.
Yep. Alright. You know what I like about Santarpio's, besides obviously the pizza, is that it's honest service. You walk in, nobody says hello. They point you to a seat, you sit down. Waitress comes by, says, "What do you want for a drink?" You tell them, "No thank yous. No have a nice day when you leave. Just give you your food and be on your way." I like it. Straightforward. Not rude, just, you know, just, yeah, whatever. Kind of like that. Kind of my style. Anyway, yeah. As always, great time at Santarpio's. It's raining outside again. So we're just kind of hanging out in our futuristic room for a little while, then heading out to the Cirque du Soleil show. Kind of having our own Cirque du Soleil show right now, with all these crazy lights. Except that we're completely clothed and not doing acrobatic moves. That might be later. But for now, my wife's trying to win some shit here on her Kindle. Lots of free stuff. Love to get discounts and free stuff around here.
Yep.
Isn't that right?
Correct.
Correct. Woman of many words. That's why I love her. Okay. All right. We are at Mr. Dooley's and my wife is getting hit on by random strangers at the bar. Awkwardly making conversation. Now she's trying to escape. I hope she gets a free drink out of this. Are you gonna get a free drink out of that at least? Oh, okay.
I kept working it, but I
Well,
figured you probably would.
yeah, all right. Good morning, AGoodTimers. We are on our last day here in Boston. Technically right now we are here in the Cambridge Side Mall, which is on the Cambridge side of Boston. And I'm getting all choked up apparently. Drinking our Starbucks, one of the local hot spots of course. And we are heading to a riverboat cruise. It's supposed to last about an hour and take us down the Charles River and show us the riverside of Cambridge and Boston, obviously. So that's what we're looking for now, and it's someplace on the other side of this mall. Okay, found the boat, which is right outside the back exit to the mall, right near the food court, which conveniently does look pretty good actually, the food court and the boat, but either way, we'll update you on both later. So just sitting here, wife decided she needed to be more like a local and go get a Dunkin', so not really sure where she is. Been gone about 10 minutes. Probably should go try to find her, but boat should be leaving here soon. It's a beautiful day for a boat ride. This is a really boring vlog. Sorry. Alright. That's all. So Simone, what do you think of the local Dunkins compared to the Starbucks?
Eh.
Eh.
It doesn't compare.
No. Dunkin' doesn't compare.
I should have just walked further and got my
Should have just walked further to Starbucks. Let that be a lesson to everybody out there. Just because it's Dunkin' doesn't mean it's better. Alright. Just our opinion, but it's probably correct. People around here love Dunkin'. I don't know. People around here obviously don't know what good coffee is. Actually, I don't even drink coffee, but people around here don't know what good chai tea is either. I do drink chai tea because, you know, that's what real men drink. Anyway, still waiting to go on this boat. About 5 minutes from now we should be boarding and tooling around Beantown. And that is how you drink a Dunkin'.
Okay, so we're getting to the portion where the fun is going to begin. Off the left-hand side of the boat right now, What we see is the original Charles River Dam. This is a dammed river completed in 1910.
Joy of spring to me, o'er the ocean's endless blue. He never fails, his path is clear and true. Perched upon a branch of rests his legs from the long journey, warms my heart with wondrous song. I listen close, he tells of battles won. From my heart I thank you, friend, for this precious melody, for these sweet and pure tones, sweet and pure tones.
Okay, so that was a lot of fun. I would definitely highly recommend that as something to do here in Boston. It was a beautiful day for it. We got to see all kinds of stuff and hear all kinds of history. So yeah, definitely recommend the Charles River Company. All right, guys. So we decided to eat at the food court right where we are here at the mall, and we decided to eat at that place behind us, the Cirque, I think is how you say it, Indian Express, which because we love Indian food, and the portions are actually huge, and it's hard to get the cover open. Oops, and I wasn't actually recording any of that. Oh, I was recording it. Hey, look, it's still recording it. Oopsie. So yeah, anyway, portions are quite large, and so we decided to share, but we'll see how it is. Alright, so we're now just got done lunch, and then we're off to find the lift so we can head over to the Back Bay Prudential Center John Hancock building area of Boston, show you around there a little bit. Had mixed results with Lyft this vacation. Sometimes they drop us off in weird spots, sometimes they can't really find us, sometimes they're polite, sometimes they're but it's easier to get around it with a Lyft or an Uber than it is the subway. The subway's nasty. And Ubers and Lyfts usually are at least clean. So we are gonna go try to find one somewhere. We are in Italy at the Prudential Center. For those of you guys that go to Vegas a lot, there's also Italy in Vegas now. I believe this one was here before the Vegas one. But literally the same exact idea. Different food vendors and different fresh foods. And it smells like garlic mixed with different other meats, fish, and things like that. But yeah, that's at the Prudential Center right here in Boston. My wife's getting herself some coffee. About 3 times the price of Dunkin', but probably 3 times better. Guess we'll find out here in just a second. So, is it better than Dunkin'?
Yes.
Okay. Better than Starbucks?
The service was a little better.
The service is better than Starbucks. In other words, you thought the Italian guy was cute and he was flirting with you.
Yeah.
And go figure, you gave him a big tip.
I did.
So was the tip more or less than the coffee? So was the tip more or less than the coffee?
Yes.
Okay, all right. See guys, it pays to flirt with my wife and having a nice Italian accent when you do it. So we are now making our way towards Copley Square and the John Hancock Tower. For those of you that don't know, this entire area was actually built on water originally. This was never here. This was all water. Way back when. So it's an interesting and little known fact. And that is the John Hancock Tower coming into view, the blue one that's reflecting, the sky's reflecting off it. That is the highest building in Boston. Prudential Center is second highest. this is Copley Square, one of the more happening areas of Boston. Right behind me is the Boston Public Library, which is huge, really cool looking building. But I love this area because of all the different churches and architectural stuff that's around here. Behind me is actually my favorite church in all of Boston. I can never actually remember the name, but it's pretty cool inside. It's got some cool architecture. And then over there is obviously the John Hancock Tower. So we're gonna go check a couple of these different things out.
Sorry, I can show you my face. Now this park in front of us on your right is called Copley Square. It's African American, more importantly.
We are now walking on the famed Boylston Street, where all the Boston Marathon runners. Okay. So yeah, Boylston Street, where the Boston Marathon actually finishes, farther down this direction. We're going to run the whole 26 miles of the marathon today, but we are going to probably walk slowly the last 500 feet or so to the finish line. So we will see you here soon at the finish. Well, somehow missed the finish line. Not really sure where it went. It used to be painted onto the road, but I didn't see it. So maybe we'll see it later on the way back through. But right now we're at the Boston Public Gardens, which are home of the famous swan boats, which I have never actually ridden and probably won't today either, but they are famous and they just kind of go around this little pond right here, which is why I'm not going to waste the money. But hey, if you like that kind of thing, go right ahead. Right now. And guess what we found? The Freedom Trail again. Day late. Lost it yesterday, but found it today. Also found a slushie over in Boston Commons. There's a lot of food vendors over there with lots of slushies. In a minute here, we're gonna go visit the remains of all kinds of famous people.
Like, here's Andy in front of the John Hancock Memorial. Enough said.
We are now in Chinatown. You can always know when you're in Chinatown, no matter what city you're in, for a variety of reasons. It always smells really good. Everything's written in, well, Chinese. And, you know, there are certain other things you can tell when you're in Chinatown. Chinese people.
Oh my gosh.
I said it into the camera. It wasn't derogatory. They live in Chinatown. Bacon! Okay, so for our last meal here, we are walking down Hanover Street, but we're going to find a hidden place that is the best Italian sandwiches in all of Boston. Once again, in my opinion, but my opinion is once again correct. So we will show you where that is here in just a minute, as far as I remember. All right, so here it is, guys. Ford Alley, Brickyard Place. And down the hallway. Take a left and it goes to a restaurant. Take a right and it goes to bread and sandwiches. Either way, it's a win. So here is the panini lady.
For my lady.
Nice and simple. Mozzarella cheese, basil, fresh tomato, and a little bit of pesto olive oil drizzle. Very good. Best sandwich in Boston. And
It's gonna be somebody's pet that they let go. I can't imagine.
craziest things that you see here in Boston, including
Funny.
bunnies. The ocean, and then you have bunnies. Alright guys, we're back in the hotel, Yotel. Actually just checked out, or got our bags I should say, we checked out this morning, but the wife has somehow found yet another Boston coffee shop behind us. This one's the Capital One Cafe at the bank right behind the hotel here. So she's off doing that, and as soon as she gets that, we're heading out to the North Station and taking the train back to Maine. Been a pretty good vacation. Everywhere we ate was good. By the way, we used a lot of Groupons on this vacation to save some money. We actually had a Groupon for the boat cruise. We had a Groupon for the Cirque show. So I would suggest doing that if you know, if you're looking to save some money, especially here in Boston where things are a little overpriced. Our big expenditure was actually at the bar here at the hotel, and the drinks kind of were gross, but the rest of the hotel was awesome. Really loved our stay here, and hope that you guys enjoyed the vlog and do some of the stuff that we did. And if you don't like the stuff we did, then don't do it. You know, that's completely up to you guys. Even though everything we did was awesome. Next stop on the AGoodTimes video vlog is going to be Las Vegas in September. So look forward to that, and look forward to seeing maybe some of you even there that follow us. That would be cool. So hey, hope you guys had a good time, and we are out.